not doing the Let's Play yet for the part 2 stream of Monster Hunter Stories 2, but I'll be starting that Let's Play soon. I'm just getting ready, and while I'm getting ready, before I actually make the second Let's Play of the game, I just wanted to state a lot of things and maybe somewhat brag a little bit of some I said and I told a lot of my friends, even when I was streaming that last year. Last year, at least sometime last year, I said in one of my streams where I literally wiped out all those videos from the stream that got uploaded. And one of my streams, I literally said that Throne and Liberty will basically cause Amazon Games to eventually announce a shutdown for New World Eternum because Throne and Liberty is the game that is forcing them to fall behind. And I literally called it. I literally called it where I said that eventually New World Eternum will be announced of a shutdown. What happened? It did. Because Throne and Liberty, each time I would look things up, it came to that conclusion where I just had to say it. And yeah, I ended up being right there. And I remember when, there was a time where Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis, and I didn't say this to other people. I was telling this to one of my friends where it can happen, it could come out. And he was like, don't say it anymore. I don't believe it anymore because I don't see any information where it's actually legitimate. And yeah, I got the information from Tanek 127. And now Tanek 127 is actually going downhill when he's, criticizing certain games. Like he is now I mean, yeah, he's a legit depending of what way you want to put it, he is somewhat legitimate with the looking up information. He's more legitimate with looking information of other type of MMOs, but he's also kind of bad with criticism because MTash criticized Crystal of Atlan. But let's be honest, MTash usually criticizes a majority of the gacha games, right? And so in some ways it's really bad, and in other ways it's kind of bad because when he talked about Arknight's Enfield, and let me just tell you guys right now, I'm not using any footage. I just look up what is going on, then I make a stream and put my opinions on how bad certain things that content creators say. But am I fully getting into it? Not really. I'm not trying to fully get into there because I don't really know any of the content creators like that or anything. But I watch their videos and I just think it's bad. Like the situation where Mr. Pokey started putting bad language, and some of it is just somewhat misinformation, right? But Saint Contes in a way is also following up, but this time he puts a lawsuit on some of these content creators because now these content creators are putting all against him. But in a way, I just think it's both really bad. What Mr. Pokey did was really bad. It harmed his reputation in some ways, quite a bad way. Saint Tantes actually ruined his reputation too. And at the moment, he's literally trying to fix what damage he's done with Gotcha Smack. And no, I'm not putting my actual reaction and putting the clip because I would be doing it so without permission. And I just don't want to risk it, right? I'll probably be able to share my opinion in the whole situation, but I wouldn't really be fully able to show what I seen and my reaction to the situation. Because let's say if you use any person's content without their permission, then that's a no-no. You could share your opinion on the whole situation, yeah, but you can't react to the video of the whole situation without their permission. And because I don't have any of the permissions to do so, all I can do is share my opinion on the matter and say if it's getting carried away or if it's okay or if it's going to get overhand, right? And to be honest, it kind of got overhand. But was he still going to try to fix it? Yeah. But with Mr. Pokey, it's over. And plus, it doesn't matter because both Mr. Pokey and St. Tantes was wrong to do that because the way both of them were doing it, it didn't, it just didn't look right at all. Um, but am I am I against them or am I with them? No, because I don't really know them in like chatting or anything like that. I know them for a perspective where I see what they're doing is wrong. And Saint Tantes is trying to make it look like he messed up, but at the same time he can fix it. Sometimes things will get to that point where you won't be able to fix things with someone at all. Trust me, I know the situation with my cousin. Even though it's not really completely the same as you being in a communication with another content creator. Because I'm not that big of a content creator at all, but do I experience some of the same similar things, similar situations? Yeah. When I used to talk to my cousin back then, I don't talk to her anymore at all because she brought a conflict upon herself with me and the family here. So, I do think that St. Tantes and Mr. Pokey kind of fucked up in a way. But I'm getting ready. I will be starting a part two of the Let's Play. So I'll be right back, and I'll be back as soon as possible. Alrighty, guys.